Guys, welcome back to AGOHP Real. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about real issues, real problems, real life adversities out of my universe to your universe. And we try to make this world a better place because we all have in common that we want to live a long, healthy, fulfilled life with lots of freedom and the same good things we achieve and work for ourselves, we want to give to our loved ones. Correct? And that's exactly what I want to speak about today. I'm 34 years old, I've lived in 8 countries, and I've been traveling to all kinds of places, and I've been through a lot of interesting relationships, personally, brotherhoods, friendships. I'm in multiple private clubs, and so on. And something that is truly, truly important, of course, because we are human beings and we like to live in packs. We like to be in communities. That's how humans survived against all these natural disasters and animals. And it's simply an instinct that being alone just doesn't feel as right. Even though a man, and me specifically, I'm a lone wolf and I'm fine with it. Most of the time, I don't mind being alone, even for years, being locked in my room. I think this is actually what is one of the key components these days, to not be distracted and being able to lock in by yourself and use your brain, which requires the most energy, which is the hardest for your body to change and create new synapses and think different at all times. But this is not the topic of the video. What I want to speak about is how do you actually create this wonderful environment of loved ones and brotherhood around you? Because so many people these days, they have their adversities and they're distracted and they're unhappy and they're not eating well and they're not feeling good and they're depressed, etc., etc., etc. So in my experience, of course, made many mistakes in that aspect and had good relationships, bad relationships, terrible relationships, disaster relationships with men, women, like male friendships, business partnerships, blah, 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 girlfriends, blah, 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 all that aspect. But there's one absolute key aspect. While a lot of these relationships, specifically in business, after some time, it's all about the energy, the input and the outcome, right? Like the Newton rule. Every action will have a reaction. So whatever effort you put in, something energetic similar to that effort needs to come out in whatever form. So it doesn't really matter what relationship we're talking about. It's always an exchange. And the absolute most important I've learned is it's never going to work out long term. Doesn't matter if it's a girlfriend or if it's a business partner or simply a brother that you like to go out with and share dinners and learn something from, etc. If your values, your general static values do not align, it's not going to work out long term. So what values am I talking about? Well, firstly, fitness, health, your honor. How do you conduct business? Are you on time? Do you respect other people's time? Do you respect other people's money? Do you respect their livelihoods, their family, that they have to feed their children, etc., etc.? So, and obviously if he's a fat, lazy fuck, I'm not going to be his brother, his friend, because my interests, etc., that they will not align, correct? And that also plays into business, that plays into relationships with women, of course. And another huge aspect that it actually comes to is, does that person truly love himself? Or does this person love herself? Is this woman actually centered? Or does she need outside attention to feel more centered, which is a massive sign of insecurity? So for example, if you have a girlfriend that keeps posting on social media, or keeps checking what other girls are doing and having on social media? Is she using filters? Is she using Face app? Is she constantly in the need of advertising herself? That simply means she doesn't love herself. The same, your business partner is overweight, doesn't eat well, doesn't go to the gym. He is clearly stressed and incapable of doing business and dealing with a simple, normal, masculine life, which is supposed to be full of problems. So he's overeating, or he's stress eating, or he's simply too lazy to go to the fucking gym. So he ain't my brother, he ain't my friend. Not gonna work long term. Same for the girls. If they keep looking for outside attention, actually, I'm at a point, if they use social media and they do post their life on social media, I'm not interested. Because why would I invest my energy, my experience, my time into making that person's reality so much better with all my experience, my money, my friends, my network, Why would I be spending that effort when she is constantly in the need for outside attention, instead of being within herself, being happy with herself, being fulfilled with herself, which is obviously my goal in providing to my girlfriend, is that I want her to live a long, healthy, fulfilled, secure life with lots of children. But that will just be completely destructed and completely destroyed if she actually isn't centered within herself, secure and self-loving without outside validation, right? And this is why I'm so successful in many realms of masculinity, because I actually do not need outside attention. I don't need outside validation. I just do the things that I believe they're right and they're important every day. And when you have done it for 10,000 days, it's just standard, it's just consistent, and it's just normal. And I do live a better life than 99.9% of all men on this planet. It's actually quite simple. But most people don't have the ability to say no, 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 to the drugs, to the alcohol, to the women, to all these seductive and destructive actions. And why am I talking about this? Because truly your circle, truly these people that you spend time with, these people you talk to on a daily basis, these people you surround yourself with, 100% you will become like them. Depending on how much time you spend, effort you spend, messages you send, communicate, you will become like them. It's inevitably. It's an energy exchange. The rule of Newton. Action, reaction. So if you spend time with a shitty person, you're gonna become shit. This is the most simple explanation in the universe, guys. So how to actually fix that and how to build this wonderful fundamental to run forward, be fulfilled, be stable, and don't have this negative energy impacts. The first thing is do a fucking reset. Do a complete reset. Don't talk to anyone anymore. Don't speak to anyone. Put all your energy, all your focus on yourself. And I tell you why. This is not being selfish. This is not being selfish. Listen till the end. So, while you take away all this attention and energy to others and you give it to yourself, you will be lifting up your life. Your life is going to become better. Your health, your fitness, everything. Everything is going to elevate. Also, while you're doing that, there will actually be some people who will start to follow. You don't have to communicate with them. You don't have to tell them nothing. You don't need to. You can do your thing. They will be looking for you. They will be appearing in your life because you're doing the right things. They will just appear. Of course, there is a YouTube channel you could set up, which is a magnet for the right people to come to you, or a social media account, whatever. But I wouldn't even bother at the first couple of years. Just lock in, go your way, find your direction, and the pieces of the puzzle are actually automatically going to fall into place. And there is going to be wonderful and amazing people that you would have never met with all this garbage and the shit in your life before that will come into your life and elevate it even more. Wonderful. So, are you ready to do a hard reset? Are you ready to be a lone wolf for a couple of years? To live like the 0.1% of men in this world? It's, by the way, it's the same for women, but I can't really speak about women because I'm not a woman. So guys, if you like this content, like and subscribe to the channel, and please leave in the comments, did you guys start a reset? Did you start from scratch and start to elevate your life after this video? I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.